Around 5 p.m.
Hafsatu Usman hasn't seen 3 of her 7 children since 2014. In Nigeria, where a 13-year jihadist insurgency has displaced millions, her story is all too common. In the chaos of a jihadist invasion of her village and a counter-offensive by the army, Hafsatu lost track of her children.
I noticed that my children were not there with me. We had taken refuge under a rock. We sat there until dark. Then we came back to sleep. There were a lot of people. I didn't know what to do. I looked everywhere for my children, but I couldn't find them. I went back to look for them under the rock, but they weren't there.
According to the ICRC, the International Committee of the Red Cross, since the start of the conflict, more than 25,000 people have been reported missing, 14,000 of them children.
Part of the needs is the mental health and psychosocial support, where we help the family to cope with the difficulty they are in. Psychologically, we call this ambiguous loss, where someone is trapped in between hope and despair.
ICRC psychologists suggest that marking a loss with a physical symbol can help people to cope with the trauma.
We planted this tree in memory of our missing children. It's a memory of them. This tree can be useful to everyone. Even when I'm gone, my children will also be able to enjoy it, which helps me feel better.
As the insurgency in the northeast continues, communication between jihadist-controlled areas and the rest of the country remains very difficult. In Lagos, journalist Rukaya Abba Kabara helped families to try and find their loved ones through her radio show in Hausa, one of the most commonly spoken languages in northern Nigeria.
Darabanganawa is the title, which means someday we'll meet. That is its translation in English, and it's been running on RFI Hausa for almost a year now. And it's basically about reuniting missing families. If one of your relatives got missing, we'll call out its name, his or her name on radio, and then eventually you got reunited through ICRC.
Since 2018, the ICRC has traced 3,534 people and helped reunite 95 children and adults described as vulnerable with their families.
But this is often a very lengthy process and a difficult one. A lot of times it takes years for a case to be resolved or for a family to be reunited with loved ones.
Reunifications are rare, but they do happen.
And we are going to Jugule's house. Jugule got reunited with his 2 children after 8 years of separation.
After years of living in a jihadist-controlled area, Baba and his sister managed to escape and reunite with their father.
When we were brought back home, some men were standing around. We were asked to point out our father, and I picked out my father.
When I was reunited with my 2 children, there was happiness and sorrow. I was crying. Everyone was crying with happiness.
But reunifications also mark the start of a new and difficult phase for many families who are left to make up for lost time.